Welcome, ladies. Today, we're going to talk about how to unlock the power of emotion in your content. So, whether you're doing a post, a reel, a video, or an email, when you talk in emotion, you're impacting your audience. You want to draw them in. You want to connect with them. And this is a great way to do this. I'm going to make about 7 points. And the first one is why emotion matters in your social media. Because people remember not facts, they remember emotion stuff. Emotional driven content sticks with people's minds, it influences their decision. Storytelling makes posts relatable and engaging. Stories create a connection that facts cannot do. So when you, and I'm going to share more later, when you talk about the five senses, they are going to connect with you in a deeper way. And you want your audience to, right? You want them to. But people don't know how to do that. And so that's what we're going to talk about today. All right. So, example of a story and a point. I would make a point, tell a story, make a point, tell a story. And when you tell that story, that's when you're going to add all the emotion into it. So people can relate to you, connect with you, and all that. So, a good one would be like brands like Dove, Nike, Apple, as well as influencers can do it also. So sometimes you can use some of their information. Sometimes I'll quote somebody, but I'll use different companies that will draw my audience in. Mel Robbins is a good one too. Like the 5 4 3 2 1. She gets so into it and so dramatic in there. And Tony Robbins is, that's for sure. So an example of Nike, find your greatest campaign didn't just show them athletes. That's one thing about Nike is they are connecting you to their audience. This is where I was. This is my struggle. This is what I overcame, and this is how I made it. It's those stories that makes a big difference. Number two is the type of emotion that drive engagement, like inspiration, like a motivational quote, something about a success story. Empathy shares personal struggles, your lessons learned. That's important, right? Excitement, share your big wins, your announcements. My group, I'm like on Fridays, I try to go, what's your wins for this week? And oh my gosh, I got 2 clients. Surprise people, those kind of things. Then what about curiosity? Ask intriguing questions, tease them. And then what about your urgency, your FOMO? Everybody hates FOMO. Oh my gosh, I don't want to miss out. What happened if this becomes big or something? Your limited time offer, it's going to go away at midnight tonight. Your exclusive content. And what about happiness and positively? Celebrating, humor, funny, those kind of things, joyful moments. An example would be like a coach who says, you know what, I almost gave up until I landed my first client. The feeling of that first client just absolutely floored me. I had to sit down. I couldn't believe it. I had to tell my husband, I had to call people, tap into their emotions by inspiring them. And where were you? I was at my last straw when this happened. That, my dear, is what's going to change everything for you. Number three, how to add emotion to your post. Use five senses, your feeling, your hearing, your sight, your sound, your smell, your texture to bring your message alive by being vulnerable and authentic. People don't want to do that on social media. You don't have to, but the more you do it, the more you're going to connect to your audience when you've hit rock bottom. I knew I had to do something different when I said, I don't even have money for my mortgage. It's those things that really connect emotionally with someone. And I'm telling you, it will definitely help your content and help you to grow your business. Use powerful trigger words, trigger emotion with strong, relatable language. Write as if you're speaking to one person, especially when you write an email. You don't want to write to everybody. You want when someone opens that email, they know you're speaking to them. Laura, did you know that I almost gave up? I did. I don't know if you're there, but I promise you it's going to change. Let me give you a tip right now. You know what I'm saying? It's those kind of things. Like an example, I worked hard and I succeeded. My hand shook when I hit the possibilities. My phone rang with the first sale. My heart was beating out of my chest, going, oh my gosh, it's really happening. It's those things that people will come back for more and more of your content. The power of visual and captions, facial expressions, colors, vivid stuff, body language, your tone. I did a TikTok live today and I was say this is my camera. I was like, "Are you listening?" And you could actually just see my eyeballs. One guy goes, "Oh, that's pretty scary, but I got your attention." He goes, "You sure did. You got my attention." Speak loud or speak little. Get into it. Like get forward. People will move forward. If someone is talking to me and they move forward, I'm going to move forward. If they move back away, I'm going to move back away. If they talk fast, I'll talk fast. If they talk slow, I'll talk slow. So it's those things that people will connect with you. Fonts, colors, they all mean something. Captions, hooks. Your first line is going to draw the people in. And that's why you want to always make your hooks outstanding. I always say you want to do viral. You don't want to be viral, but if you're going to have someone write it like your chat GPT, you're going to say, I want a viral hook because they're going to make it good. A side by side transformation post of something like if you wanted to see people, what's very vivid is this is how I was before and this is how I am now. This is the face that I had, the defeat of not making any sales, and this is the defeat that the success that I have now. It's those things side by side, give a picture, talk about a story, those things which will have that emotional journey with them. Call to action that sparks engagement. Encourage people to comment by triggering emotion, using questions that tap into their personal experience. Create call to actions that make people feel included, not excluded, included. And never say, oh, I'm sorry, I don't have that information because I usually work with big companies. You just put that person down. You gotta be very careful what you say. Instead of comment below, say, what's one moment in your journey that made you realize you were unstoppable? What's the one thing that you put into action last week that made you your sales? What made a difference in one of your contents? It's those things that will actually help. And with the emotion, I'm always giving tips, tricks, and hacks that will get people to come back more and more. Your live examples and engagements boost your engagement. You can even put like this versus this. This is how I was. This is how I am now. Create emotion in real time. Give examples of templates. Use stuff in Canva. That will show, like, this is I'm on vacation, I'm having fun. No, why don't you sit on the beach and have the water hit your face and someone take a picture of that? That, my dear, is emotion. And they're like, oh, I wish I could do that too. Show a dull picture versus a big one. This is how I was then. This is how I am now. All those things add up when you add the five senses, when you ask those certain questions, when you do the inspiration, the empathy, you're authentic, you're true, you're real, your urgency, the FOMO, all those things happen. And I just want to share with you right now that this makes a big difference on your content. And I want to encourage you, ladies, that you can do it. I want to encourage you that you can make a difference in your content. It can all turn around. It might not be right away. When you make a change, you need to make it last about a couple weeks, anywhere from 2 to 4 weeks, that you will start seeing people come back more and more. They have to see you 7 to 8 times before they actually says, I'm ready. I'm ready to do it. And I want to encourage you that you can do it. It is all possible. All right. Blessings and have a great day.